Hey Aquarius, welcome in. How's everybody doing today? My name's Shannon. We're here with a timeless reading for the collective, the Aquarius collective. All right, we're gonna pull a few oracle cards and then we'll jump in with the tarot to get some more details. Thank you. Okay, so we're starting off with standing stones and passage. Now, this came out reversed. And if you guys have been here before, you know I don't shuffle with reversals. I only read the energy in a reversal if it literally comes out that way on the table or if I feel the need to. So what this is feeling like, Aquarius, is we're trying to make a move. We're trying to, I have success on the bottom of the deck. We're trying to reach some type of a pinnacle, but maybe there's something that's standing in our way currently. Let's go ahead. Let's get one of these cards too, one of the archetype cards for Aquarius, please. What do we need to know about this passage? Okay, so we have the orphan coming out. Number 5, the orphan. I'll give you the quick rundown of this, Aquarius. You can look at the image and see if that resonates with you. So the keywords here are deep solace, deep acceptance, deep love. To study the orphan is to study the deep and challenging energy of our time. We are ever more connected, yet face collective isolation. Let's see. We're in a time of universal orphanage, of nature, of each other, of our own hearts. Take refuge in the fact that we all share this core wound and dilemma. It is natural to fear this card as it haunts the caverns of the soul. When it appears, take time, real time, to be in the presence of the feelings this card stirs up in you. Let it humble you. What are you starving for? What is the deepest gift you could imagine giving to others? What has been rejected is quite possibly what is most needed, dear one. So maybe we're feeling a little bit alone here on our journey, on our passage, feeling a little stuck, maybe trying to reach out to someone, trying to connect with our guides to see what our guidance is on how best to move through this time. All right, Aquarius, we're going to jump in with the tarot now and get some more info on what this is all about here. All right, Spirit. Wow, really? Okay. All right, we're starting off right out the gate with 3 of Swords and Judgment. We've been hurt, guys. Something has hurt us. And it looks like maybe we didn't want to see how something was hurting us. And now we're really receiving this message from our guides, from Spirit. This is a major wake-up call. Like, hey, you don't need to stay in this situation. You deserve better. You're worth more. This could also be you realizing that you've been in a situation, you've been trying to make this passage, you've been feeling blocked, and now Spirit is calling for healing. Okay? Yeah, I see the 4 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. If this reading is for you, what the energy feels like is we're trying to move through something here. However, we're either hell-bent on doing it on our own and refusing to accept help, or alternatively, we're so hyper fixated on what is actually occurring to us that we're not even noticing when help is being offered. It's like we're focused on the pain of whatever the situation is. And with Judgment coming out, it looks like there's a big wake-up call coming if it has not come yet already. I'm hearing you're not alone. None of us, we're never alone. Okay, the World and the Ace of Pentacles. You guys are moving through whatever this transition is. After the judgment comes out, if this hasn't yet already come out, and you're in this Three of Swords energy, and you're feeling alone, and you're feeling trapped, and you're feeling like, you know, I need to make a move. I need to get to, you know, the next level of whatever it is you're trying to get to. Spirit's coming through and saying it's time to tie up these loose ends. It's time for us to close out this chapter. It's time for us to be reawakened to something that is calling to us. There's an opportunity here of some type. I don't know if you would have recognized it yet though, because it does feel like we're still in this energy of the Three of Swords. Not so much in like the painful side of it, but more so in the, okay, I understand that this happened or that happened. Now I need to figure out how I want to go about fixing this, how I want to go about healing this situation. And Spirit's coming through to help you, but this is going to be the closing out, end / beginning of a big chapter here. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, that really wanted to come out, and the Lovers. So we could read this in a bunch of different ways, guys. Take this as it resonates for you. The Eight of Pentacles working on mastering something, right? Page of, yes, I said the Eight of Pentacles, right? Sorry. Page of Cups, following something new that has piqued our creativity or our emotional side, something that we're feeling very enamored with, okay? And with the Eight of Pentacles, this is something that's here in the physical. It could be work. It could be a relationship. It could be, because we also have the Lovers coming out here. But what it looks like to me is you've been putting this work in, trying to get to this place where, you know, you think you're going to find what it is you're looking for. You're like, let me jump on this opportunity. And then in comes a decision that needs to be made with the Lovers, a major decision, which makes sense because we have the World card here. We're closing out a chapter, beginning a new chapter. For some of you, you've been putting in this work on getting through this passage, on not feeling so alone, on really, you know, working on yourself and getting yourself to a place where you feel emotionally fulfilled. And I feel like Spirit's almost saying, you know, kudos on the work you're doing. You're being applauded for that. But at the same time, there's this air of, okay, we've mastered what we need to master. Now we have to move on. Now it's time for us to follow that pull that we're feeling. Whatever it is we're feeling called towards, we're being encouraged to follow that. We're being encouraged to go after that, maybe in a more intense way than we have been. For some of you, this is going to bring in another person. Another person will be coming through to help you with this. Okay, I'm going to take these out. We're going to talk about the three on the bottom. We have the High Priestess, the Three of Wands, and the Fool on the bottom of the deck. So you may be feeling this stuckness. Is that a word? Stuckness? You may be feeling stuck because you know what direction you want to go in, but it's going to require a leap of faith on your part. And you intuitively know this. For a lot of you, this is kind of Spirit giving you a nudge, like, hey, you can do this. You can reach this success that you're looking for, and whatever this is for you. But you're going to need to make a relatively large move in order to do it. With the Three of Wands coming out and the Eight of Pentacles, it seems to me like you know exactly what direction you want to head in. But with the High Priestess also coming out, it feels like, I don't know if you think something is hidden or there's more to a story that you're working really hard to uncover here. And it would be attached to something that has hurt you in the past. Something that we've already realized. Potentially something that left you feeling alone. Something that left you feeling left out, forgotten about. And Spirit's saying, you know, there's this opportunity here now. But in order for us to grab hold of that opportunity with both hands, we really need to put down the work on whatever it is that has hurt us in the past. It's almost like saying you have healed. You are healed. You're healed enough to take this step. Or maybe in order to fully heal, you need to take this step. Either way, you're being encouraged to follow what you're feeling, where your passion is calling you, with the Page of Cups and the Three of Wands. With the Lovers, this is a big decision. The Judgment, the World, the Lovers, the Fool, the High Priestess. These are big, big energies, guys. But that said, just because they're big energies doesn't mean you should be afraid of taking this step. If anything, you should be excited about taking this step because good things lie in wait for you. Some of you may not be fully trusting yourself or fully trusting another who's involved in this situation. So it's kind of, it feels to me like we're weighing options still, and Spirit's being very straightforward about what direction you need to be heading in. And obviously that's going to be different for everybody, but you would be receiving these messages. You would be tuned into this. You would kind of already understand this. Like, I need to make this move. But how do I take that first step, right? Let's see. We have the Three of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Okay, with the Moon on the bottom. So Three of Pentacles, King and Queen of Swords. If this is your reading, guys, there is a chapter opening for you and a counterpart of some sort here. In order to take advantage of this in a good way, not like take advantage, I think you know what I mean. There is this idea of having to work together with this person. I don't know why it feels like you don't want to work with this person, but there is this idea of having to play nice with somebody else. And you're both coming out as the King and Queen of Swords. So it feels to me like there's a conversation that needs to be had here. There's some communication that needs to take place in order for us to get to where we're trying to go. Also, 333, threes may be significant for some of you. We have 3 threes out. For some of you, the reason that we have this Orphan card coming out, this person that you're being guided to communicate with may have done something to you in the past, which was not so kind. But again, like I said, this cycle is trying to close out, and there's this idea of needing to communicate with someone that maybe we don't typically communicate with in order to get us to where we need to go. You definitely know where you want to be, but it feels almost like we need to part ways or put boundaries up. Show me this King of Swords. Yeah, the Hermit, the Nine of Wands. You might be no contact with this person, or this person may have gone no contact with you. It's taking a lot of your resilience, a lot of your strength to even consider going back around and having whatever this conversation or this contact with this person is. What is this about, Spirit? The Knight of Cups, Ten of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Somebody wants to offer you something. Somebody wants to offer you something, Aquarius. This is something that would appeal to your emotional side, to your creative side. But at the same time, it's like you need to have this conversation with this person. You're being guided to have this conversation with this person. You could also be the hermit. This could be you that is choosing to stay silent at this time. Regardless, you're being guided to communicate with someone about some pain you've experienced in the past to move forward. But then we also see the same energy coming back through, trying to offer us something that appeals to our emotions. And it feels to me that you're like, no, I'm well aware of what direction I'm heading in. I'm getting ready to take this big old leap of faith here. I'm ready to step into something new. I don't want what you're selling. But the opportunity is there. I feel like I need to say that. The opportunity is there, but if this is your reading, Aquarius, because if it's not, no worries. Don't take on energy that isn't yours. If this is your reading, it's kind of, the decision here seems to be, do we do this again? Or do we allow this to close out and finalize? Because whomever this person is, you have put a lot of work in on this situation, and maybe the other person has as well. But a lot of work has gone in. There's been a lot of heartache. There has been kind of a block in the road where you've been feeling left out in the cold. And it's kind of a recurring theme here of you kind of getting hurt and then working on yourself or working on the situation, and then a decision coming up or something, you know, challenging happening, and then you putting in the work again. And now there's this opportunity to end this cycle. And I think that's what's trying to be relayed here for us today. And that's the reason that Passage came out in reverse, because whoever this reading is for, you're not quite sure yet on which direction you want to go. And the guidance here is to not lead with your heart, but to lead with your head and be rational and logical about this, and to think about how much hard work you've put in on this, to think about how this situation has made you feel in the past. Because I'm seeing a lot of love being thrown around here, but your energy, Aquarius, feels very set on what direction you want to go in. So as always, utilize your discernment, but it looks like there's going to be an opportunity here to reconnect with something that has been in your life that has impacted you on an emotional front. And you're being guided to make this decision. Not only to just make the decision, but to really utilize your discernment, use your intuition, and don't throw your plans into the trash just because somebody decides that they want to come around and start showing interest again. That's for somebody. Likely not for all of you, but it feels like you're well on your way to doing something, and then something comes through and it's like, oh, hey, by the way, keep moving, keep doing you. I'm going to pull one more card. We'll pull one more oracle and then I'll let you guys go. Ooh, yeah, okay. So we have the Ace of Wands, but it came out in reverse. You guys are, being kind of guided to stick to your guns. Stick to what you want to do. And don't let all of this cloud your judgment, okay? All this that's attempting to come through. All right. Can we close out with an oracle card, please, Spirit, for Aquarius in regard to this situation here? What's the outcome? What are we dealing with? Ooh, one fell out. Okay. Wood nymph with beauty, and the phoenix with transmutation. You guys, find the beauty within yourself. That's where you want to head, towards what you're feeling drawn to, not towards somebody else coming back around trying to sell you something that you've already tried and didn't like. You canceled your subscription for a reason. But there's definitely, yeah, we have change down here. There's definitely a need to transmute some of this energy. But on the positive side, when we do that and we transmute this energy that we're going through right now, it's just going to give you more power to step into that timeline that you want to be in. All right, my friends, I hope that brings confirmation or clarity to whomever needed, what is with me saying whom today? With whoever needed to hear it. I hope you guys are all doing well. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I will talk to you again soon.